Hello, everybody. Me again. I know it's a bit of an awkward time to be doing a live. It's like 10 to 4 if you're in New Zealand. But I just wanted to get it all out there. And after this, I'm back to back until about 7:30. So I'd rather get it out now. And then you can watch it later if you're catching up later. So, a few little updates. Gorgeous day out here in North Canterbury. I think, I don't know what, it's like 20-ish degrees or something. It's just been such a stunning day, especially for May. And speaking of May, it is my birthday month. Some of you know I like to celebrate all month, but to be frank, I've been far too busy to do that, especially getting prepared for this epic trip that is coming up. Trip, journey, don't know what you want to call it. It's there's definitely some fun stuff that's going to happen, but it's also a lot of businessy oriented learning like stuff that I'm doing as well. So it's a bit of a mixture. Either way, starting to get excited now that I'm sort of past the overwhelm. So again, some of you may know for like the last 9 months or so, I've just been hustling so hard to get everything built up, and also with this whole trip, journey, adventure, whatever coming up. It's been a lot. It's been a lot to organize. It's been a lot to commit to and to save for, obviously. And subsequently, I burnt out. I got exhausted and I imploded, and I had a little meaty baby. So, as the kids call it these days. So, it's an interesting topic because this is clearly something that I talk to you guys about all the time. Managing your stress. Don't be stressed. It's really bad for you. But when you're in it, you don't know. And even when I bring it to your attention, because I get this with all of my clients, I ask how stressed you are. Either I'm not stressed or I handle it really well. That's usually the answers that I get, unless it's someone who's obviously very sensitive to it. So it's funny how we perceive what stress actually is, but for most people, I can tell what it is. So it is pretty much loss of appetite, heart palpitations, insomnia, waking up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, waking up exhausted, tired, feeling, obviously nauseous. I shouldn't say obviously, but feeling nauseous, feeling like you're not eating very much, but storing excess centimeters around your waist. That's probably the most of it. There's other stuff that goes on as well, but and it is different for everybody, but for the most part, that's what it is. So some people say to me, I don't feel stress. That's okay. Maybe you don't know what stress feels like because you haven't actually brought attention to it. Like, it's not someone just sitting in front of you like pulling their hair out or like losing their shit or whatever. It's those things that I just talked about. And I thought I had a good handle on mine, but I didn't. And so it actually took one of my coaching calls for another practitioner to a group of them actually to intervene a little bit and say, right, I'm just going to nutrition you for a second and tell you that you need to get this. And this, I'm talking about this. I had never tried this before. Let's see. It is one of those practitioner only, prescription only products called Relaxin. And forgive me if I get this wrong. It's really it's really hard to say. Bupleum, Blueperum, I believe. So it is for nervous tension and irritability. And it was prescribed to me by like a master naturopath, and she said, get it ASAP and dose yourself immediately with at least 3 a day. And I can tell you, I will swear by this now. This has helped me a lot. I'm actually sleeping again now and doing all the things that I tell you guys to do that I forget to do myself. So that has worked wonders. And I just wanted to come and remind you that, yeah, stress is horrible and can cause a whole lot of health problems. So we need to figure out how to get that sorted for you. So that's what happened to me. I'm now on the better side of that, I believe, because those symptoms aren't there for me anymore. So we're on the good side. So that brings me to a couple of other subjects that I wanted to talk about today. So what have I got? I just like scribbled a couple of things down to talk to you guys about. Oh, question. I'm feeling like a lot of people are getting sick, or people around you are getting sick. So I just wondered who or how many of you would like some handout or some kind of support about boosting your immune system, like what you could do, what you could take, that kind of thing, or a prescription. Just let me know if that's something, because I was going to try to make something up to give out to you guys, but I thought I might as well just see if you guys actually want it first. So let me know if that would be useful to you, because we don't want to be getting sick, especially if it's a beautiful day like it is out in North Canterbury today. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is that it is getting a little bit overwhelmingly scary now. But I am only, oh my gosh, exactly this day on the 8th of June, I gap it out of here. So therefore I have like, it's a month, but it's less than 4. Oh my God, less than 4 weeks. Anyway, the point of that is I will be doing online consults, I will be doing online PT, and I might try to rope random people when I'm traveling around to do that as well, but I will be available for you. And I left the door open just in case the doggo wanted to come in, and she did. Do you want to see? Nearly. Say hello. Say hello. It'd be really creepy if she did. She'll just smile at you. Yes, darling. I got to get back to the point now. So that brings me to my last chance for my 4-week program. So I've just finished my 4-week metabolism reset group program. Slow down, Elisa. And I wanted to share with you a couple of testimonials. I have 2 out of those that were in that group so far. And it's just important to hear this from other people, so that it's not just me saying, this is going to work, la, 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 like hear this from others. So I'll read, the first one I'll read is in his exact words, okay? I have just completed Elisa's 4-week metabolism reset and feel I have to share with you my thoughts on this experience. I can honestly say that the results far and away exceeded my expectations. The thought of making such extensive changes to diet and lifestyle was a scary one for me. I'm so pleased I have managed to follow Elisa's amazing program. The feeling of well-being gained by following the meal plans and foregoing the usual treats and tipples, that's in quotation marks, is something I was really not expecting. An added bonus is that I now have a great selection of recipes to use in the future, knowing that they will all provide tasty, nutritious meals. Elisa is passionate about nutrition, and combined with her skill as a personal trainer is someone who deserves to gain your attention. Oh, well, thank you, Jim. I haven't actually read this yet. I encourage anyone thinking about improving their lifestyle and general feeling of well-being to get in touch with Elisa. You will not be disappointed. Jim, who's an engineer, and again, he's put this in here, 75, still working and feeling great. So how good is that? And the other one I have so far is from Shane. Now it's quite long, so buckle up. It is awesome though. I have read this one. I joined Elisa's Metabolism Reset program to further enhance all the positive changes that I have had over the last 3 or so years working with Elisa. I honestly didn't even know what a metabolism reset or detox entailed before starting with Elisa. So with a bit of consultation with her, it was decided by me that I would give this a decent attempt. I may not have had a huge weight loss during the 4-week detox program, but I definitely feel heaps better internally. And I just want to jump in there quickly and say that everyone has had different results. I'm waiting on one testimonial from someone who's lost at least 12 kilos on this. Jim, about 2, and he didn't need to lose it. He didn't want to. That just happened. But with Shane, I will not go into detail about what that might be, but as a clinical nutritionist, I have a reason for what is going on there. Back to it. But I definitely feel heaps better internally, which I always have to keep reminding myself is just as important as the numbers on the scales. Because at the end of the day, and as Elisa always reminds us all, we all only have one place to live, brackets, our bodies. So the more that I can do to help my body, I'm all in for that. It was awesome to meet some of the other members of the group as well through the 4-week program. we would have weekly catch-ups, so that definitely kept people accountable, and hearing their wins, successes, issues, and concerns for the week kept things real, and to know that you weren't doing this by yourself was an immense benefit as well. The recipes were absolutely delicious. I think one of the biggest wins through all of this is definitely getting some self-confidence back. I would never look at the mirror whilst doing PT with Elisa, but with her help and guidance and support, we have improved on that one tenfold. Elisa is extremely knowledgeable in all that she talks about. Rest assured, her research homework on any given topic is absolutely second to none. The communication is always there from Elisa, and she is extremely approachable and so easy to talk to on a number of topics. I am most definitely looking forward to the next steps on my health and fitness journey, and I know in having Elisa as both my PT and nutritionist, I am in very, very safe and capable hands. I trust her 100% with everything that we have done so far. So if anyone out there is looking for either a PT or clinical nutritionist, I can hand on heart totally recommend Elisa. You will not be sorry for picking up the phone or texting or emailing her. Don't delay, guys. Get in touch today. I highly recommend Elisa for either avenue you choose to go down with her, with PT or nutrition. And then finally, in capital letters, best decision ever for me 3 years ago. 100% no regrets. That makes me so happy. Like, I feel so stoked and so proud for these people. Sorry, I was just looking at the messages. So that's just 2 that's come from that program. Now I am going to start another program starting next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. and it will be every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. pretty much until I leave, which is a little insane. It'll be a different program to this one so that these people can actually transition into that, and there won't be any crossover on information. And I'll run the Metabolism Reset group program at another time, potentially in August when I'm in India, all going well in the world. So please let me know if you want to join in on the next program that I'm going to do. It's called my Food and Nutrition Basics. So pretty much talk to you about scientifically and biologically about all of the macronutrients, carbs, proteins, fats, what they're doing in your body, where they are in certain foods, what are better versions of certain things in certain foods, and how you can swap it out. Now, the thing is with the group programs is that it's not quite as individually focused as it is one-on-one, but it is a position for you to be able to get this information and do what you want to do with it, and then we can do one-on-one on top of that, if that sort of makes sense. So I run both of these programs on an individual level, but obviously it is one-on-one, it is very direct. And this one is the similar information, but just a little less control over the questions, I guess. Either way, I get pretty good feedback, well, excellent feedback, like you heard some of it. So I just wanted to chuck that out there and just say that this is my last, your last opportunity and last chance to do an online group program with me starting next Thursday. So please comment your interest or message me your interest and I can give you some more details on that. Because I've got at least 3 people in there. I would like a few more of you to make it even more viable. Hello, darling. She always likes to come and check back in to see what's happening, don't you? Sorry, she's a real time waster, this dog. So yeah, so please let me know if that sounds like that's something of interest to you. Otherwise, follow on my journey. I realize that some pretty bad stuff has happened over India, Pakistan at the moment, which I don't know what that's going to mean for me when I go to India to do my yoga training. I'm certainly not going to run into a zone like that. So that's kind of concerning for obviously everyone involved, but I also don't know what that means for me. That's way less important than what's happening there, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of up in the air at the moment, so watch the space, but fingers crossed it's all go so I can come back and be a yoga teacher for you guys and add that into the repertoire. But I really hope to do a live online program from my yoga school in India. Like that would be super cool, right? So keep an eye out for that. Let me know if you want to join in on this next program starting next Thursday. And what else was I going to talk to you about? Oh, you can also let me know if you want to get your hands on something like this that I was telling you about that has, it's like, it's magic, you know, it's like stress, anxiety, irritability, relief, but not, you know, there's no side effects. It's just traditional Chinese medicine, but it's super, super strong. My God, it works. So let me know. Another thing is I have, oops, I'm backwards. I have a whey protein isolate that I bought an extra one of in case one of you guys wanted it, so I can get that to you as well. So let me know if you want one of those. Just ask me questions about that. And oh, another little, I know you guys will know about this as well, but I'll give you another hair update. So just checking that she's not around so I don't run her over. Update on how long this hair is. Oh, can you see it? Can you? To go backwards. So it's definitely at goal now, and in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks time, it's all getting whipped off. So I wonder what you got. How long should I go? Do you think? Like, it has to be a minimum of 33. I think it's 33 inches. So it's probably going to be like this much. I would say, I don't know, here or something. But should I go shorter? I don't know. I could do. It's more useful for the wigs if I do that. But just curious to see what you think. I guess funny, these front bits is kind of giving me a bit of an insight of what that would look like. Anyway, I do plan on doing a live while that is getting all whacked off because, again, if you guys know me very well, you'll know that this is a large part of who I am. So it's going to be a bit of a weird change, and then off I disappear for some time. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So yeah, let me know how long. Where should I go? Here? Here? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, watch that space. And then last thing I wanted to ask you, which is not a good one to end on really, but I started talking about it now, so you might be curious. But I got a series of incredibly disturbing messages from a male on my messenger. And like, here I am just sort of innocently thinking I'm doing a really good job of checking everybody before I accept them as a friend or adding them as a friend and really scoping that out. And some of the messages, like, they were starting to get really dodgy and disturbing and uncomfortable. And I was just, I didn't really know what to do. Like, I felt like I really wanted to just like respond in a witty way or whatever, but I just didn't know what to do. So I left it for ages. And they've just come in, and then I look, and then it just went right off the deep end with disturbing, like harassment, like disgusting. I felt absolutely sick. So what do I do about that? Obviously, I blocked the person. I just don't want people to get away with that kind of thing. Like, you know, I am almost in my mid-30s. On the 20th, I will be, 20th of this month. And that's still happening. Like, that's obvious. It's happened all my life, especially on social media. But it just concerns me that is what is happening in the private world of messages online. You know, if you've got young children, daughters, it doesn't even have to be a female. Like, it's actually disturbing. So I don't know what to do about that. Do I name and shame to protect other people? Do I reply and say I should report it? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I guess, like, for sanity, I should just remain top professional and just keep them blocked. But yeah, it's not cool. So if anyone here is watching that and you send dodgy messages to people, don't do that, please, because it's not okay. So yeah, just curious to see what you thought about that. But I don't want to end on that note. So I just want to come back around to all the positivity. I hope that if you are watching this now or later, that you have had a beautiful day and that you're looking after yourself as best as you can. If you're feeling frustrated about anything that's going on for you, your sleep, you're being bloated, you're tired, exhausted all the time, you've got you know, a waist size that you're uncomfortable with. You just cannot lose those last few kilos or even the first few kilos. You're so confused and you don't know what on earth you're supposed to eat or drink or anything anymore. Which reminds me, I have milk thistle, dandelion, and lemon in my tea. You should have that. That is really good for your liver, by the way, and your liver works really, really hard. So that is something that you would have in the Metabolism Reset program, by the way. So yeah, just keep looking after yourself. Please, please, please tune into yourself. If you are not feeling good, don't leave it too late, because I've had another client this week that it's just, the stress has just built and built and built and built, and the body is manifesting it in other ways. Like, it's not an airy-fairy thing of the whole manifestation thing. If your body is stressed, if your stress hormones are like full noise, your body will suffer in some ways. You have no control over that. So don't let it get too far, and don't feel overwhelmed. Just ask for help, know it's there, know support is there, and like Shane and Jim, for example, just know that you'll get the help that you need. You can always ask questions, and I'll always be there for you. So I'll wrap it up there, and please just let me know if you would like to join one of those programs, if you would like a little bit more information about anything really. You can message me on Messenger, Instagram. You can email me at Alyssa, ALYSSA, at youtrition.co.nz, youtrition, or go to the website. And of course, just I'm sure you're not going to, but refrain from saying dodgy stuff, because I just can't be bothered with that really. Yeah, so I'll leave you with that. If you would like this, that, nice clean whey protein isolate, then we can do all that. Sorry, I was looking over. There are some baby goats right outside my window, and they are incredibly cute. There's also, oh, the poor thing. There's also a poor female. She's on heat, and there's about 5 of the males chasing her around. But hey, that is nature in that respect, isn't it? Right, anyway, I have waffled on for long enough. So hope you have, sign off now. Have a beautiful rest of your morning, day, night, whatever it is, whatever time it is that you're looking at this. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.